So the good, the bad, the ugly about having cerebral palsy. I'm going to start with the good because I'm more of an optimistic person about having the cerebral palsy. And the reason I'm kind of an optimistic person is because of people I've learned to associate with. And generally, I think you learn at a young age, generally with cerebral palsy, the people to associate with because you tend to be made fun of more. At least I was. So you kind of learn not to associate with the ones who are going to make fun of you, and sometimes it is necessary that you associate with these people. Just in life, you'll be confronted with them, but you try to not be good friends with these sort of people, and it's important to learn early in life that you generally aren't going to be good friends with the people who aren't going to encourage you to reach your goals and strive for what you believe is right. And I think this is a very important lesson to learn early in life that sometimes you might miss out on if you do not have a disability, because people without disabilities are not made fun of as much, and generally the ones who make fun of people early in life are the ones who are going to discourage others from doing great things. So that's one of the great things about having cerebral palsy. Another is you learn patience early in life. You generally walk slower. Most people with cerebral palsy have some sort of mobility issue associated with it, and I also do. So I've learned patience. This has helped me in multiple ways. Finding promotion, find a lot of financial things, investing, knowing when the ideal time to move out of my parents' home is. Find all of those lead to greater financial gain. But if I didn't have a disability, I think I might just want to move with the crowd, do the same thing everybody else is doing, and live in the moment. Not that I understand that it's important to do the best each moment that you can do, but sometimes I think people make decisions based upon emotion, not on reality. But I think when you're faced with a disability like cerebral palsy, you learn to face situations based upon reality more so than emotion. So that's a really important lesson to learn early in life. So that would be the number one good thing about having cerebral palsy. So the bad about having cerebral palsy is it is difficult walking. Mobility is difficult for me. That's the way that cerebral palsy affects me. So that would be the most difficult. It's I fall down in the woods. I fall down walking on slopes sometimes. It's just hard to keep up with people. It's hard to communicate while walking. There's a lot of things that just having cerebral palsy that it would be more convenient to not have cerebral palsy than it would be to have in the future. So if I could change from now on to forward not having cerebral palsy, I definitely would not have cerebral palsy. But I would not change anything in the past because I know I've learned a lot from having a disability that I feel like I can use to my good in the future. But it's just, I know there's going to be difficult situations I'm faced with in the future because of the disability. So the ugly about having cerebral palsy would definitely be the way you're treated, generally when you're young, but sometimes even when you're older. People sometimes stare at you. It's difficult to have any disability, especially mobility issues, because every time you're walking it looks unusual, and it's an easy target because it's different. So you might be made fun of more, and it's funny because it is difficult to walk, but and it's sometimes painful. But the ugliest part about having cerebral palsy is not the pain you go through. Sometimes it can be though, but anybody goes through pain whether you have a disability or not at times. So the point is just to try to find something you're suited at that you do not go through pain at in life, And but the hardest part, in my opinion, is the way you can be treated and by other people. So it's important, if you're watching this, you don't have disability, don't treat the people with disabilities, don't make fun of them, because it's hard enough having a disability, but it makes it even harder if you do get made fun of. But that's brings me back to the point one, where you learn the people to associate with who are going to encourage you in life rather than discourage you. So you generally don't associate with the ones who are going to discourage you and make fun of you and make life more difficult. It's not as bad as you would think having cerebral palsy, but does definitely have difficult moments that make life more challenging.